So I'm extremely afraid of wasps. So much so that if I ever saw one, I would go running in the opposite direction. That's great and all, but over the summer I got a job at a lumber yard, City Lumber and Wholesale. And over there were lots and lots and lots of wasps and wasp nests in every place that you can think of. So over the course of the summer, I really did have to adjust to it, but it didn't work out too well. Some of the worst moments I had were when I got my forklift key, because you can drive forklifts around there. One would go across my face, and a normal person would swat at it or stop the forklift, and I would run out of the forklift without hitting the emergency brake. And I would go one direction and the forklift would go another. And we had all types of horrible. One time I was told to go pick up a roll of fence wiring. And the joke at the time was that it is super heavy. Like, nobody's really supposed to pick those up. Only you're supposed to do it with the forklift. I went and I tried as hard as I could, and it's on a stack of other rolls of wire. And when I go to pick it up, I drop it. And all the wire rolls out, and all these other bundles fall down. And as this happens, stuff comes out of every direction from the bundle. And the second I see that, I sprint back to where the guys were. And I'm panting, and I'm running as fast as I can. And when I get back there, they're both laughing as hard as they can. And they ask me, "Is it heavy?" And I go, "Yeah, it's heavy. There's also all sorts of horrible insects in there." And they had no idea. They had no idea that they sent me to the doom like that. So when they went over there to pick it up, of course, they used a forklift, and they had several cans of wasp spray. It was never a good time. Especially when you're sitting around and you're talking to somebody, and they point up and they go, "Hey, there's a wasp nest right there." And I'm like, "Oh Jesus, why didn't you tell me that beforehand?" I always kept several cans of wasp spray in the forklift at all times so I could deal with any intrusion of my workspace whatsoever. And that is how my summer went. Thank you all for listening.